Virgo, hi. So this is going to be a reading for July 8th through the 14th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Virgo. All right, the overall energy for the reading, the stars. So there's something you really want. I don't know what, something. In the recent past, the Page of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Ace of Swords. Well, it's like, I mean, you care about something here and you want to do something about something. You're giving me a sense of I don't care enough though to do it. Okay. I don't get it. Is this even you? I don't know. Anyways, I don't feel like that's it. I feel like there's something more to it, but we'll see when we clarify. In the current situation, the Eight of Swords, the Sun, the Hangman. You're kind of looking for happiness while happiness is right in front of you here. All you have to do is just stand still to see it, you know, but your mind is taking you places. It's not allowing you to be there. Okay. In the immediate future, the Five of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Two of Cups. There it is. So you really want for something to stay together in a happy place kind of a deal. I don't know. You're looking like straightforward. This is what I want. This is what I want to happen. But then you're revealing the truth. But I'm scared it's not going to happen. So maybe that's why you're not doing it, not because you don't care enough for it. I don't know. Let's clarify. Let me see here. Chickadee! Let me see the Star. The Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Moon. Okay, so what you really desire is tied up to a soul connection here. Now, you're still very secretive here. You're not letting me in on it. You're not sharing much. You're just saying that's it. That's what you're giving me. I'm like, oh, okay. The fuck am I supposed to do with that? I don't know. You want something out of the situation. Okay. Let's do the Page of Cups in the recent past. The Six of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Hangman. See, that's the energy that allows you to kind of be there with that connection and realize what you truly desire, what it means to you and things like that. The energy of standing still. Just you know, this, out it goes. It wasn't there at some point. It was like, oh, okay, this feels nice. This feels good. Okay. But then the Eight of Cups. And then things changed. For the Eight of Cups, you get the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Wands, the High Priestess. You didn't want to feel that anymore. Because it was too much. Too much of feeling. Too much. It's a little scary. It's like, okay, it's yeah, I feel it. It's good. But that's it. Next. Because, yeah. So it felt a little scary because whatever happened here that made you feel whatever you felt, and whatever happened was just you standing still. That's it. It was quite simple. The thing is, when you started feeling that a little too much, it got scary. Because you got to understand, when that happens, we open up our hearts. It's going to be a very vulnerable space for us. We're going to get scared. We're not used to that, to stay in that place for too long. So I can understand you're backing away from that and not wanting to feel that anymore. At the same time, that's going to get you right back into your head. And I kind of have a hunch you're kind of sick of that. It's like, okay, but it's tiresome. And at the end of the day, I'm not going to feel shit. I know. Tell me about it. For the Ace of Swords in the recent past, you get the Three of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. But, and I have no idea when that started for you, but it is in regards to a connection that kind of made you realize that, oh, I'm feeling things and it's nice and it's good, but then it's scary, so let's go back to not feeling things. But that actually was the beginning of you starting to focus a little more on what you feel rather than what you think. How you kind of navigated through that, especially the beginning parts, you may have pulled away from it a lot of times. But ultimately it brought you into this place of focusing more on yourself, which, great that it did that. Let's see where you're at now. Let's do the Eight of Swords. Oh, your nose is wet. Your nose is wet. Oh, baby boy. For the Eight of Swords, in the current situation, you get the Queen of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the Death card. See, when you get back into your head, which is something that you may have done all your life, so it's going to be very hard to keep up with, let's introduce a new way of being. But when you're going to get stuck there, you're going to get disconnected from actually feeling and actually being in the moment with the situation. And then you're going to get to a point of, I don't know. And from that point comes, well, a lot of damage could come. Now, you can prevent that because I see you working there with yourself for quite a bit already. So you already know all of these things. It's a matter of catching yourself when you get stuck up here for a little too long, you know? So this is basically you kind of working through these energies of, yeah, there's connections involved, yeah, there's other people, yeah, there's this, that, and the other. That's not important. The important part is, how do you show up here, you know, for yourself, first of all. For the Sun, you get the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. Yeah, that's the only thing. And it's, you're giving me a sense throughout this reading, almost like when I get here to this point of the present in which you feel happiness, you feel, because you feel. That's what happens when you're in the present, your heart is going to open up. So you start feeling rather than thinking. So you're going to feel happiness in every little thing. The thing is, when you keep on sending me to that, which is, I think when you get there, for yourself, you're kind of like, oh man, it's so simple. And I'm like, yes, it is. It's actually super simple. The hard part is maintaining that, you know, the hard part is staying there. It's not necessarily getting there. When you get there, I can get the realization of, this is easy. But like, how do you stay there? You know, and not go into the complicated places of your mind, for example. Let me do the Hangman. You get the Five of Pentacles, the Empress, the King of Swords. Yeah, because in that place you also gain a lot of clarity over, again, if there's any kind of situation you're dealing with, and there is at least one, you get clarity, what you truly feel, what this person represents to you, things like that. And again, I feel like at some point in time in the past, you've gotten that potentially in other relationships or with something else, but that was your beginning of this chapter, in which you kind of establish what's much more important. Where are you going to give your power to, your mind or your heart? And I see you more and more leaning towards your heart. There's still elements of the mind coming in there, you know, kind of introducing fear in there at times, but overall, you're still leaning more towards the heart rather than the mind. In the immediate future, you get for the Five of Pentacles, you get the Magician, the Justice card, the King of Wands. It's always there. Fear is always there somehow. Which that, to me, especially in this reading, is an indication of the mind. It's like, yeah, you're growing more and more in staying connected to yourself, to your heart. But Just like the mind has to make its presence known. It's like, I'm here. Don't forget about me. I'm like, no, I'm not going to forget. And I'm sure Virgo is not going to forget either. These two lovebirds are so stinking cute. Which are Kai and Blue. They definitely have quite the interesting dynamic. Kai goes in there, head bumps him. And Blue is just kind of doing that whole, you know how they do with their teeth? Like, that's all they do. Okay. For the King of Swords, you get the Four of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Chariot. You're very determined to start something here. Like almost like you got everything in place, you got a plan, everything's lined up. You just need to start it. So I'm not sure why you're not, but that could be the reason why I see you being upset here. Because it's like, I'm not starting it. I got everything in place for this. Okay. Let's do the Two of Cups. You're also tied up to another energy. But this, what you're starting, is for you. For the Two of Cups in the immediate future, you get the Six of Swords, the Fool, the Ten of Pentacles. It could be that whatever you're starting, you're trying to balance it out with whatever you got going on within this dynamic, too. So you're kind of trying to blend it all in so that it, you know, kind of goes on in a natural way there. Because that's kind of what you're presenting to me here. You're also showing me that in order for you to start whatever this is, you may have to, I'm not going to say step back, even though it's showing up like that, but maybe step back from the routine aspect of whatever you got in place already. So you may have to make some sacrifices or give up on some things there to start this up. Which kind of makes sense. The thing is, you started from a place of complete bouncing between your heart and your mind, where you didn't even know what's what anymore. You lean more into your way of feeling, into your heart, into things, into anything you're dealing with. And then you're looking more clear, more strategic, and more just knowing what you have to do, you know? So it's interesting. It's almost like like this spike in your growth, which I'm sure happened over time. For me, it's shown up in, 10 minutes or whatever the case, but I'm sure this took a while for you to get there. And you're not even here yet, but you're very close to it. So whatever you're doing in regards to keeping yourself more in the moment and just kind of not allowing for that mind to take over all the time, keep on doing it, because it's working out. And it gets you into a place of, even if the mind does take over, let it take over from a clear space, rather than, oh, let's start complicating things, that's what's happening here. Interesting reading, but let's see what the universe has. You're secretive again. The Moon, the Three of Cups, the Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're always taking into consideration this other energy. This, it's not like, even if you're doing stuff for you, you want to integrate something else, someone else. I don't know what this other energy is. And I don't know if it's even one energy. Where it's not like you're doing something and sacrificing something for them. You're still doing it for yourself, but it's like taking them on board, taking them into consideration, basically. So, okay. You're looking like you're doing that here throughout the immediate future, even though sometimes it looks like it's hard, sometimes it looks like you're not, but you are. So, anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.